Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Vivian here, and I'm back with another all-time classic of a video. Now, this is part two of my series on how to create a bulletproof CPN in the time frame that we'll be actively creating this bulletproof CPN. So, I'm so excited to start this series, as you guys know, and I'm gonna keep this shit coming. I'm gonna be very consistent because you guys have been going absolutely crazy on my videos, and I'm so thankful for that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all been going batshit crazy. And since y'all been going crazy, I feel like I should do a light goal. This is like the first time I'm ever doing a light goal. So let's try to get to 15 likes. Yes, let's try to get 15 likes in 7 days. And if we could get that, fuck it, y'all do for a new video, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into this vid, if you need anything with your CPN or personal credit, like credit repair, credit sweep, AU trade lines. Yes, the AU trade lines are finally back. I know a lot of you guys been hitting me up about it, but I haven't really been in my data furnishing bag lately as I've been having a lot of personal things going on with my own CPN journey. But I'm back in my data furnishing bag. So yes, AU trade lines are back in stock. And even pre-made or custom-made CPNs when whichever name you desire. You can DM me on Telegram. Link is in the description below. At Ringleader, as RANGLEADR. Be sure to DM me. Be sure to join the channel too, as I have the Telegram exclusive on how to create and try merge a CPM profile there. The new way, as the way that I had on my public YouTube is patched, guys. So you guys are really gonna need that tutorial if you want to excel in your CPN journey, and you want to do the things that we're gonna talk about within this series. And my mentorships, my mentorships is always jumping. My saucy students turning into wizards, my wizards turning into magicians. You know how that shit go. We going fucking crazy with the mentorship. So if you need that, be sure to fucking DM me too for that. You know what I'm saying? As all these other fucking YouTubers, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say names because it's literally all these niggas besides me and my man Scum Religion. I ain't gonna lie. Besides us two, all these other YouTubers are just fugazi ass grifters. They don't know what the fuck they be talking about. And they be breadcrumbing on niggas just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to get a fucking payment out y'all, bro. We don't do that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's some weak ass shit, I ain't gonna lie. And these niggas don't got no fire for real. They ain't like me, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't even gonna speak too much on these niggas because what's understood really don't need to be said. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about cashback rewards, how they're predatory, and like the buy now, pay later systems, you feel me? And this will be the end of the fucking credit systems and how it works. And we'll be diving into how to actually build it up. You know what I'm saying? Your CPM profiles in the next vid. I just wanted to give you guys an overview on how the structure of credit actually works. So when we actually get into the process of building these CPNs, we know how to fucking finesse the system. So yes, cashback rewards. A lot of people fall for this because it seems very enticing. You know what I'm saying? Like spend X amount of money, you get 2 to 3 cash back. But what people don't know is cashback rewards actually fucking fuels inflation. Now, as you know, they do promise you 2 to 3% cash back, but like this comes from businesses due to what they call an interchange fee. It actually doesn't come from the banks, even though the banks are insured. So they really wouldn't even lose shit if they gave you the 2 to 3% cash back. But because they tax the 2 to 3 cash back on your card to the business, the business starts losing out on profit. You feel what I'm saying? To where they have to up prices on their items. So, for example, if you go to like a convenience store, you get some snacks on your credit card and you have a cashback card and you get 2 to 3% cash back. Yeah, they're gonna charge the business via the interchange fee. You know what I'm saying? And now, due to the businesses upping their like prices and causing inflation due to this cashback issue, you don't even really get shit out of the 2 to 3% cashback that's your promise. Like, if it was insured by the banks and the prices of things were not up due to inflation, you would really be getting good fucking returns on the cashback. But since because everything's so inflated, you're not really getting shit. You're only getting like fucking 40 cents, some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the whole cashback method and rewards method is very predatory. And yes, it entices you to spend more. So, like how we talked about how, interest and shit works, like cashback entices you to spend more to where you would probably be debt and trapped faster because you're under the illusion and you're chasing the illusion that you could get a big profitable margin and 2 to 3% cash back if you consistently spend this card to its max. You feel what I'm saying? Which is not the fucking case. So be out for that. But you can't exploit cashback and other rewards programs depending on the type of credit card that you get. That we'll be talking about later. Trust me. Now, let's talk about buy now, pay later, and how that's also predatory. Now, with buy now, pay later, like there's two options. There's paying for and there's purchase power. So if you do paying for, there's actually no interest. Like, yes, if you miss a payment, your score is going to go down, obviously, but there's no interest that goes onto it. But if you do the paying six, aka the purchase power method, to where you get a set amount of purchase power on like a fucking store, and you don't pay it off, then there's interest. Now, cashback or not cashback, holy shit. Like buy now, pay later is kind of predatory in a different sense. It's more predatory in the fact that it's normalizing you financing shit that really doesn't need to be fucking financed. Like, be seeing people financing clothes, niggas financing groceries, like doing all this, they financing all this crazy shit, and it doesn't need to be financed. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, buy now, pay laters are normalizing this to where now you pay monthly for some shit you don't really need to pay monthly for. Which on a psychological level, if you're young, this kind of causes young people to finance shit like fucking jewelry and clothes to keep an image that they have this shit because they view buy now, pay later as a cheaper way into getting these things without actually buying rep fake clothing, but that's more on a deeper psychological level. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about fucking credit and metrics in here. We're not even gonna get too deep into that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, very fucking predatory. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, you could finesse these. Now, when it comes to finessing the buy now, pay later, way that you would finesse it is by just, getting purchase power with your CPN and using it to buy whatever the fuck you want, like a Rolex watch or something nice, you know what I'm saying? And then just cashing out what you got. You feel what I'm saying? So let's say like you get good purchase power on like a jewelry site. You basically use your CPN to, get the jewelry and then sell the jewelry for profit, but you would burn your CPN because you don't want to fucking pay that off. You know what I'm saying? So your profile would get burned in finessing the buy now, pay later system, but it is a way to, get some good, decent profit out of it, I guess, depending on what you're buying. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, oh, we kind of got the base overview of the credit system and how the structure actually works. So, in my next video, I'll actually be getting into the intricacies on how to properly build up your profile. So, like I said, be sure to join the Telegram to actually get the new video on how to create and try merge a new profile so you could, you know, do this step by step live action as I upload these vids for this series. Now, before I end this video, comment 777, guys. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that last video. Who gives a fuck? Comment 777. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so we be talking about the moon phases and stuff and how you could use the moon phases to kind of like build your profiles. So, like, yes, guys, the waxing phase is the phase for harvest. You know what I'm saying? And basically, so from the new moon to the waxing phases, this is where you would plant your harvest. So this is where you would do all the nitty gritty dirty work for your profiles to where, you know what I'm saying? You would do the public records, get your trade lines and stuff like that. Do all that good stuff. Just curate the profile to where it will be good to use as soon as your score pops on and stuff like that. Now, that's all I'm going to talk about for the end of this video. That's the harvesting phase. You guys are going to want to use the new moon and the waxing, what's it called? The waxing gibbous and waxing crescent phases of the moon to harvest the infrastructure of the bulletproof CPN that you're going to build, guys. Okay. Because that's all what waxing is about. A waxing crescent is about, manifestation and putting your manifestations into the ground so, it could harvest by the time the full moon hits. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, the shit is very real on an energetic level. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. I love you guys so, so much. And like I said, if it ain't me or my nigga Scum Religion coming at y'all with the sauce, don't even bother fucking with these other niggas, man. I ain't gonna lie, because these niggas ain't nuts. So they hate us. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. I'll see y'all on the next one.